music production or audio engineering or any type of degree in that field. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think you should go and 5 reasons why I think you shouldn't go. And I just wanted to make this video because it is a topic that I see come up on forums pretty often, and I've also seen other YouTube channels discuss it. So I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents since I just graduated from college in May with a degree in music production and audio engineering. So reason number 1 on why I think you should go is because you get a degree. A lot of people say, well, that degree is useless, you don't need it to work in the field, you just put yourself into a bunch of debt going to school for that. And my thoughts are, I went to school for something I love, I had a blast in the program, I learned a lot, I think it was money well spent. Reason number 2 why I think you should go is networking. You're surrounded by people who are interested in the same thing as you, they want jobs in the same field as you. You never know who's going to make it and who's going to need help on a project in the future, so just go talk to people, add them on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that, and just try and keep in touch, and you never know what'll happen. Reason number 3 why I think you should go is you have access to gear that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. If you're just starting out, you probably don't know what you need to record music. You probably don't know what good monitors are. You probably don't know what a good interface is. If you go to school, you're going to have access to top-of-the-line interfaces, mic preamps, plugins, microphones, all that stuff. Most universities have the best of the best. And going to school gets you hands-on experience with this gear. If you're at home, like I said before, and you're just starting out, you probably don't know how a patch bay works and how outboard gear talks to each other. You're probably not going to have access to a mixing console. So school is just good for getting hands-on experience with the stuff and learning what you like and what you don't like before you invest money into it. Reason number 4, going to a university in a music program, it's going to make you a better musician because they're going to force you to take theory lessons. My school made me take piano classes, so I had to learn to be somewhat proficient on the piano. And it's just going to give you a deeper understanding of music. It's going to train your ear, and I feel that those things are going to make you a better engineer and a better producer in the future. Reason number 5 why I think you should go is it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. It's going to make you research things and do things that you wouldn't do otherwise. My personal experience was I had to take a synthesis class and learn the ins and outs of synthesizers and how to create different sounds using synthesizers. And my assignments were basically to produce electronic music, which I never would have done if I wasn't forced to. A couple other examples are I had to take an orchestration class and learn how to write and arrange for an orchestra, which that class led into a film scoring class where I learned how to watch a scene in a TV show or a movie and learn how to read the mood of that scene and construct music behind it. And most of the time it was either arranging an orchestral piece for it, or a couple of my projects I went like a more electronic route with it. Alright, now moving on to 5 reasons why you shouldn't go to school for music production or audio engineering. Reason number 1, I found that teachers can be subjective. And what I mean by that is their background and the way they learned may be different from another professor's, and you're going to have two differing opinions on the same topic, which can be confusing sometimes, especially if you're in the early years of the program and you really don't know that much. You're like, who's right and who's wrong? And it's not a matter of who's right or who's wrong. It's just certain professors like things done a certain way, or they feel a certain way about a topic. and you just sort of have to go with the flow and make them happy. Reason number 2 why I don't think you should go is there's not enough time to cover everything. I spent all of my time outside of the classroom researching the topics that we discussed in class in more detail because I learned pretty quick that we were just scratching the surface of certain topics, and I really wanted to learn more about them and basically absorb all the knowledge that I can. And I'm still that way. I graduated and I'm still paying for Creative Live courses and subscribing to Joey Sturgis's Nail the Mix. And this is just one of those things where you never stop learning. You're going to learn different ways to do the same thing or better ways to do something, and it's just never ending. Reason number 3 why I don't think you should go: students can hold the class back. And what I mean by that is if there's one person in the class that doesn't understand the topic being discussed, it's very easy for a professor to spend 20 or 30 minutes of the lecture time just trying to get this one student to understand while everybody else in the class already understands. So you're just kind of stuck there twiddling your thumbs and your time's being wasted. Reason number 4 why I don't think you should go is a lot of time can be spent on the technical stuff. An example of this is in one of my classes we were talking about MIDI. 75% of the time was spent discussing how a MIDI message is sent and received in binary code and what the different binary numbers mean. And the other 25% of the time was actually spent in the DAW with the piano roll learning how to humanize MIDI, and I think it would have been more valuable to flip that around. And last but not least, reason number 5 why I don't think you should go is professors are just going to want things done a certain way, and that kind of creates more work for you. Because everybody's different, everybody's going to have their own workflow, and if you, by the time you're almost done with the program, you're probably going to develop your own workflow, and the professors are still going to say, hey, I want this project turned in with the tracks in this order, color-coded this way with this file name, and you've probably developed your own color coding system and the way that you want the tracks ordered and the way that you name files, and it's going to create more work for you because you're either going to have to work around your own workflow to serve them, or you're going to have to do everything in your own workflow, and then when you're done, go back and make it presentable for them. Okay, that's it. That's 5 reasons why you should go to school for music production or audio engineering and 5 reasons why you shouldn't. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit subscribe at the bottom. You can check out some other videos on my channel. I have some of my work on there. I have my portfolio from school, and I have an EP that I did for a band recently. I'm going to try and make more videos like this in the future that are more of discussion-based stuff. I'm also going to try and make some tutorials and show you guys some tips and tricks of things that I've learned over the years. So keep an eye out for those, and thanks for watching.